trying to hang out and get these kills right now. Finds 2 players, picks up the double kill right there. That's going to be 2. See if he can turn 3 on and it's a triple. They're not killing the player in his base, though.
That could be everything for them right there, because look, now there's 3 downs for Trickers down, and
here it is. Let's go to Snipe Down.
Snipe Down, they're going to play, he gets the kill, and now it's going to be 4 down for Trickers down.
They do have both snipers, and so much for your hypothesis. Holy mother of clutch.
What a matchup here, folks, to kick things off at the grand finals. That was awesome to see. That is going to do it.
We got him. We have sword. All right, we have everything. Say what you're watching. Say what you're watching.
I don't see it for him as he's going to be coming through the left side. The call-outs have been made, but he's going to get peeled. That lead.
Yeah, right now Snipe Down is taking this blue angle, trying to find.
Oh my gosh! Snipe Down lines up the perfect 2-for-1 out the library window.
Oh my God! What a way to end the tournament!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Day 2 of the Halo Championship Series Season 1 Finals presented by ESL. I'm Joshua Gray, joined by Bravo on the stage. Today, 6 teams remain in our double elimination best-of-5 bracket. The prize pool, $100,000. Andy, let's talk about yesterday with the matches. Some impeccable play from these teams.
Yeah, it's been an awesome action already thus far. We've already seen 3 teams go home. Let's take a look at how yesterday went down in that wild card match. We had Noble Black 3-1 over TGN Vibe, crushing the European Dream as they tried to break into this tournament. And then we moved right in to winners bracket round 1. EG defeats Noble Black 3-1. They'll move on. Optic Gaming and Cloud9, they go to game 5, and Cloud9 edges it out, advancing to the winners semis. Denial eSports takes out Straight Rippin', and CLG with the first sweep of the tournament, taking down Elevate 3-0. Now let's quickly look through the losers bracket as well. We saw a few matches yesterday evening. Noble Black defeating Optic Gaming in the first upset of the tournament. They sent home Optic Gaming on day 1. Other match there, Straight Rippin' beats Elevate. They send Elevate home as well. They'll move on to losers bracket round 2.
And today we'll feature 5 matches starting with Evil Geniuses versus Cloud9 in the winners bracket. And those matches will continue through the rest of the day. Today, tomorrow, we'll have 3 matches with the winners bracket finals, the loser bracket finals, and then the finals. These teams are in the money right now, but they definitely want that coveted prize pool, the $100,000 first place. That's the most amount of cash for these teams. And also our audience has a chance to take home some awesome prizes as well. ESL.gg/HCS Finals, where you have a chance to take home Astro A50 headsets, Scuff 1 premium controllers, hoodies, shirts, Halo goodie bags, PNY power packs. We'd also like to say thank you to our sponsors, G2A and Astro. Also, you can join the conversation on #HCS on Twitter. Bravo, we're excited to see these teams compete today, and we also are excited to have our 2 commentators standing by for our first matchup. That is the Sims and Walshy. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you very much, Clutch. Yes, guys, welcome to day number 2, game number 1. I'm Sims, this is Walshy. Dave, pleasure to be here on day number 2.
Oh, I am pumped.
What a game we have lined up instead. It's going to be Cloud9 taking on Evil Geniuses. Dave, what's going to go down in this game?
I've had the pleasure of teaming with players on both these squads. I've teamed with Ninja, I've teamed with Roy, teamed with Lunchbox. All these players are hungry for it. Yep. I think one of those things, as you're teaming or as you're gaming throughout a season, yeah, you want to win every tournament you can. But at the end of the day, you always talk about the finals.
Yep.
We're here at the HCS Season 1 Finals presented by ESL, and $100,000 on the line. I mean,
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of cash, but more than anything, you just saw it on stage. Have you seen that trophy? That thing is an absolute thing of beauty. One of these teams wants to be raising that above their heads later on tomorrow on Championship Sunday, but unfortunately, they have to make it there in the first instance. However, there are some big games that are going to be involved coming up. Need to quickly talk about yesterday, Dave. Seeing Optic Gaming go home, and, you know, an Elevate, we eliminated 2 people on day 1. Did not expect to see Optic Gaming going out on day number 1.
It's heartbreaking, especially seeing friends and just, you know what they're going through. I've been in that situation. You lose a tournament, and there's nothing more that you want than to have just won that match. I mean, 2 things I noticed. One thing, Flamesword just, you know, kind of trying to, like, I'm a person that copes with humor, and he was like, well, now we got the rest of the weekend to hang out and have a good time, like, you know, and I just could see how hurt he was. I mean, the defeat in his eyes, just realized, and he even said, he's like, we got rocked. Like, it wasn't that close of a series. You know what I mean? They did win that that bomb game, but besides that, I mean, it was a 3-1, a pretty convincing 3-1. And then one thing I noticed when I saw Elevate in the backstage, I mean, after they had lost, it was one of those situations where I believe it's Spartan just sitting back there. He's like, we weren't taking online serious. And you could just tell, he's like, wow, they were not happy with, you know, some of the practice leading up to here. But those teams are gone. We are going to focus on the teams we have here today. Let's take a look at EG first off. I mean, this squad, the #1 seed coming into the event. They have the most HCS Cup wins and top 8 finish at every HCS event. What? It's not even just top 8 finish. I want to say they've been top 4 every single tournament, if I'm not, I believe I'm correct with that one.
Yeah, indeed. But just look at that roster. Roy, Snapdown, Lethal, and Lunchbox. I do believe at one point, I actually called him Loy at one point, but that would be certainly the definite duo, the mixture of Roy and Lunchbox. This, on paper, is one hell of a dangerous team. You know what I mean? Cloud9 has some serious work to do, but as we actually saw, Noble Pro Gaming, they snatched a game off these guys. You know, they proved to them that they're not totally invincible.
Yeah, I mean, Noble was no joke at all. I mean, we saw, we just saw how good of a squad they were. I mean, they took off a game off EG. They've just shown that they deserve to be here. So,
as you can see on screen now, this will be their opponents. It's going to be Cloud9 Gaming. It's going to be Victory X, Hysteria, Ninja, and Fear itself. Ninja, obviously one of the, or if not the biggest Halo streamer pretty much within the community right now, but look who he's got behind him, the old school Halo 2 beasts that are Victory X, Hysteria, and Fear itself. These guys are monsters, and these guys, I think at the moment, they've kind of got a bit of a fire lit underneath them. You know, they take down their rivals, which was Optic Gaming. We've seen the constant best of 5s going to it finally, but they actually cracked it. They cracked the green wall and broke it down. They've made it through, and now they will face off against Evil Genius. So this for me can kind of go anywhere. I mean, on paper, you got to think and say, you know, end of the day, that is EG. They are seed #1. They are the gods currently coming into this. It's going to be very, very hard for them. But again, we saw Noble Pro Gaming. They took a game. They say, look, these guys aren't 100% invincible. They can be defeated. It's just a matter of how they approach it and how they do it. Really want to see Ninja step it up, especially with his communication at the moment. It's literally incredible. You hear him constantly going off, bang, 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 commanding them, saying, the boys, do this, do that. The teamwork yesterday, I was sat watching, was absolutely on fire. They were completely dominant on the maps, but again, EG, it's every time I say it, you can't sniff at that roster. So going across now, looking at the game types that they will be playing. Kicking things off is going to be Warlord, Oddball. Moving next is going to be Lockdown Slayer. Game #3 will be Shrine Bomb, and if we hit a Game 4 and Game #5, it's going to be Warlord, King of the Hill, and Shrine Slayer. But Game #1 then, Warlord, Oddball. What do you want to be seeing here, Walshy?
Well, we saw a lot of strategy yesterday as far as players making sure that they get a full setup. By full setup, that means you want to get the ball up near one of the lifts. It gives you the ability to watch anyone sneaking up nearby. You're able to one-hit melee anyone that comes up the lift, and most importantly, easily able to dodge grenades. That's one of the things that players are going to desperately do when they're trying to, when they're just trying to get the ball off the map. Like, they're just going to chuck those grenades across the map, hopefully get that easy pick so that they can focus on slaves. They do not want to give them all that free time. So these two squads are going to be scary squads if they get full setups. So they're going to, you know, like I said, spread out, get top middle, like you said, like it's so important, and just try to get those full setups. What we will not be seeing very much is rotations. That used to be very prevalent in early Halo 2, where we would switch over, you know, you'd see it switch over from red base to green base, but I believe we are actually in the game right now. So let's jump on with Hysteria from Cloud9.
All right then, guys, kicking off day #2. Here we go. It's EG taking on Cloud9, currently on board with Hysteria at the moment, going down straight away off the bat, drops to bottom mid. He gets taken down, moving across to Ninja right now, finds the camo. Can he finish him off? That's a big kill. The ICU medal popping up right there. There is a shotgun downstairs. However, he's opting to get some objective time.
I like this play, though.
Yeah.
He realized he was not going to get out of there alive and says, you know what? Might as well scrap up 4 seconds before I die.
4 seconds can always turn the game. We saw it happen yesterday very, very close games in some of the matches, especially on oddball. But however, at the moment, taking the lead, it is Cloud9. And this, if they want to try and break down Evil Geniuses, this is what they need to do. Take the lead, keep the lead, and just, you know, completely keep that progressive aggression of them all the time. They need to get the setup. However, look at this Victory X at the moment, supporting his teammate. Again, you mentioned that all the time.
They always bring in the area, and we have all 4 down for Cloud9. We're going to see what Evil Geniuses can do with this full setup.
At the moment, you've got Roy with the shotgun haunting those teleporters left, right. He needs to be careful as he comes on the back if he goes through someone. Nobody is there at the moment, which is good. However, they do have top mid control over on Cloud9. There is a guy there. He gets shut down. Let's move across to Lunchbox right now. He's putting shots down. He's going to get a bit of ball time, which is, again, what you wanted to be seeing, especially if they need to. But look down there. There is the camo guy creeping around, comes up with the shotgun, and he gets put down.
Let's see who gets that, because that was scary. One thing was Lunchbox felt very comfortable there, saying, hey, you know what? If he comes up, I'm going to be able to get this one-hit melee. However, that was a shotgun guy. Shotgun camo to be, you know, nonetheless. So he realized that that was a crucial kill they lost, and in turn, Cloud9 scrapped up a little bit of time.
Totally. So moving across this theory right now, he manages to take down Roy. It's going to be a big kill for him as he finds Lunchbox in the corner. Lunchbox puts him down, moving up to Ninja right now. He goes down as well. Again, this map is quite a scrappy map.
It is tough to get strings of kills. I mean, once you get that sort of full setup, or you have your team distracting, it's usually one of those situations where you can have one person that's going to be flanking around. Like we saw it with Straight Sick yesterday. His team was doing such a good job distracting, and he was just going through portals, flanking around on the Elevate members. But we don't see that really going on with anyone here. Everyone has such great awareness at this level, and you're only seeing 1 or 2 kills at the most. I don't think we've seen a killing spree yet this game.
No, indeed. But now we are with Lethal. I'm just about to say about that shotgun in his back pocket, picking up the big double kill. These kills individually, one by one, are going to be very, very crucial. At the moment, it's Evil Geniuses in the lead as we approach the 9-minute mark, 50-27. Not a big score gap whatsoever, I will say that.
No, I mean, 23 seconds is still a good chunk to try to overcome, because I mean, even if you get a full setup, you pretty much can expect against one of these top teams to get maybe 30 seconds. So that's still a full setup away. They're in good shape. Now, this is one of the first times I was going to say we started to see a rotation, but like I said, you're rarely going to ever see a rotation on Warlord Oddball. Yep. It's just too tough. The map is too small to rotate. You're going to get cross-map from everywhere.
Indeed, currently in the hot seat with Snap down. Then he's got that back pocket shotgun. His grenades are coming in. He's going to back off. But unfortunately, as he does go through, there is somebody on the opposing side of the teleporter waiting for him. Moving across to Lunchbox right now. He's going to pick
only member alive, too.
Yeah, indeed. He really, and this is probably what he needs to do. Just be annoying there. Fear itself getting the laser beam of death into the back. Sentinel being killed, putting one on the board for him. Grenades are coming in. He needs to be very careful, which at the moment he is doing. If he survives, that will be a big play.
Such a huge play right there. It only looks like 1 kill to maybe the average viewer, but he was the only member alive. He gets a kill, stays alive, is a distraction for his teammates, and eventually gets the oddball and is taken over to red base.
That is a big play from Lunchbox right there, as you mentioned.
Such a huge
Just
play.
staying alive. Even nobody actually went to the ball.
The stats are not going to show that play very much in effect of how big it was, because that prevented Cloud9 from getting a full setup. Not only did it prevent them from getting a full setup, Lunchbox actually turned it into time for Evil Geniuses.
So at the moment, 62-28. Evil Genius is starting to run away with this a little bit. However, the ball is going to be, if Victory X gets this, no he doesn't. He goes down to the ball, once again transitioning into the hands of EG right now. Grenades going in for Lunchbox, trying to hunt down that one player. Jumps up onto the
after kill.
Yeah, indeed, but he managed to get the guy finally. There is another one up there. Will he get the double? Yes, he does. Will he grab this ball, or will he go for the setup? He's going to grab the ball, probably chuck it up to his teammate there who is waiting. Roy does grab that. He's going to jump up into the flag area right now. Lunchbox is in a fantastic position. Anybody comes through that teleporter, they are getting the big back whack to the back of the head. The back of the head, I do apologize. Come down now with Victory X. He jumps through the teleporter, manages to survive, goes back through, but look at him, Walshy. He's just staying alive, racking up the kill after kill, takes down Ninja. Brilliant plays from the big man now himself.
Yeah, just doing a great job. We saw that play ball, and although Lunchbox didn't die, you saw him get to no shields. He had to toss that ball to his brother in order to stay alive, and just doing his job. They all do their part. You realize, hey, and that's one of the first killing sprees we see today.
You mentioned you haven't actually seen one, but now we have on board with Roy right now. He is just lapping up all this ball
grenades.
time.
This is why this position is so important. Now, he has viewpoints from his teammate top center, but I expect him to throw the ball towards bottom center if he starts to get threatened.
So just hit the 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining mark. They hit the 100-point club, 112, 113 to 32 on Cloud9 at the moment. They are literally just walking away with this game.
This is that scary step that I'm talking about. He has teammates on both sides, and one important part that you notice that the ball holder will do is he'll always hit the back button. He's going to let his teammates know what the numbers are. He's going to say, it's a 3-on-2 situation, it's a 4-on-3 situation. That way his teammates know, hey, if we have numbers, be aggressive, put shots down. If we are lacking numbers, stay alive. We cannot give them a full set. That's about the only way we can lose this game at this point.
Totally. Even though he's doing the objective work, but as you mentioned, he's still doing the communication, checking how many's up.
Every single time, look at how important that is. Just pressing that back button. So that's just one of the small nuances that a lot of players do not understand in the game. And he's just telling his teammates, like I said, just numbers this entire time. And dodging grenades with ease. That's what makes this spot so special. You can do that at any base on the map. And look at that. He realized he's down in numbers, and he wants to get that ball out bottom center.
Finally taking down Roy then, but the damage has been done. Look at the points on the board, 150 to 36 right now. Cloud9 have one hell of a mountain to climb if they want to try and scrape this back. We are just about to hit the 5-minute mark in this game number 1, but wow, the damage that EG have put up through that one setup alone. Again, you mentioned it, just watching the portals, getting someone top mid, Roy pressing the back button, talking to his teammates, saying how many's up at the same time, allowed him to just rack up that ball time.
Yeah, I don't really know what Cloud9's answer to this is. You were talking about before how you were very impressed with Cloud9's communication. That is a crucial mistake. They did not get to play ball, and look at Evil Geniuses has a full setup and the ball exactly where they want it.
And they have 3 down, so Evil Geniuses, once again, it is the man Roy. He's going to take full advantage of this as they rack it up to 165 points now to 58. That is one big deficit. Cloud9 have a lot of work to do. Double kill for Lunchbox right now as we move across to him. Leaves the shotgun to go and help his teammate out. That's going to be his brother Roy. Still holding that ball. 175 points now. 4 minutes remaining on the clock.
So I want to point out what looks like going for 1-for-1 actually is happening. Like, you'll notice a lot of these Evil Geniuses, remember, they're going for 1-for-1, but they are giving Cloud9 spawns all the way across the map. So even though they go 1-for-1, Evil Genius is going to spawn close to the ball, and they're getting ball time during this entire exchange.
So 197, we are getting into the final seconds of this game, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that scoreline, 200 to 58. This is why this team is currently seed number 1 coming into this event. That is how you play Warlord ball.
That is terrifying when they get that full setup. They know exactly when to play ball. We did not see Evil Geniuses mess up once with a play ball. We saw Roy the entire time learning numbers, tossing out the ball early. Whereas we saw on the Cloud9 side, obviously they had a lot of time to make up, but Fear itself didn't get that play ball. He didn't get the kill. He did not buy time for his teammates. Whereas Evil Geniuses, time and time again, they made sure not to give a full setup. But let's take a look at these stats.
So looking at them now, Snackdown and Lunchbox getting over 20 kills. Nobody on the Cloud9 team even reaching the 20 bracket. 13 assists out of Hysteria. Give him credit for that one. However, it doesn't matter when it comes down to kills. Just look at that ball time from Roy. 136 points. That, again, you mentioned it. It was a little bit of a game changer when they didn't manage. I think it was Hysteria didn't manage to actually get the ball out. They picked it up. So
didn't get to play ball, but more importantly, died without really doing any damage.
But they had 3 down as well, and that kind of just spiraled it into this whole snowballing effect where the scoreline just kind of went from, I'd probably say at one point it was neck and neck around the 30-second bracket, and then it just scaled incredibly fast.
All right, let's take a look at this replay from Lunchbox. He was the only member alive on his team, gets this kill, stays alive. Look at this. You can notice his spawners right in front of him. He stays alive so his teammates can push out. And look at Evil Genius went from 3 down to spread across the map, and Lunchbox grabs ball time right after.
So there's
brilliant play by him.
Only one person up. That's
only
the thing.
him.
There's only one person up.
Only Lunchbox.
Cloud9 didn't get any time whatsoever off that. They took no advantage of it. And as you said,
think
he
about
went
how
straight to
sneaky
the ball
that was.
again.
They had no idea where he was. He was able to pretty much get that kill before being noticed, and then obviously he got to no shields, just hidden that grenade pit and bought time for his teammates. That's one of the things you can do is you being alive in a location, even if you aren't shooting somebody, you're taking attention away from the enemy team. They are able to look at your spawners, and your spawners able to, you know, push out of the map and spread out.
All right, then, so moving into game number 2 is going to be Lockdown Slayer. This is going to be an interesting one.
This is going to be a change of pace for sure. Like, we just saw one of the fastest, like, kill after kill, trade after trade, and now we're going to see this game slow down quite a bit.
I actually thought, I'll be honest with you, that Cloud9 may have been able to put up more of a fight. I mean, you know, we have to give credit to EG. We cannot distinguish them in any way, shape, or form. There's a reason that they are the first seed coming into this, but after defeating Optic Gaming and then seeing Optic Gaming move on to go home after that, I really thought this would have put some serious, you know, some serious fire in the bellies of C9. Kind of, yeah, we can do this, lads. We've beaten our old rivals. Let's crack on and beat some other people. And, you know, this looks like a completely different EG to what we saw yesterday.
They are here ready to win this HCS Season 1 Finals.
He's seen the trophy.
For that 100 grand.
The trophy's next to them. They've seen it. They know there's 50K.
They were the first team here. I mean, you looked at where EG were and Cloud9. We were both here early. We saw EG here first, warming up, just runs free-for-alls, talking. They are pumped, ready to go.
All four of them sat there. So kicking off game number 2 then. It's underway. Let's jump into the action now with Snipe Down.
We are going to see who gets this first sniper. However, for the most part, generally the sniper gets blown off the map. Earlier on in the season, a lot of players didn't know where the sniper went. Like, yeah, you could shoot it over yourself if it wasn't interrupted by the blue team.
Yep.
But now we're starting to learn that sometimes the sniper can fly towards bottom BR, sometimes towards that BR bridge. So you saw Snipe Down actually jumping up, looking towards bottom BR to see if the sniper was there. And, yeah, I believe Lunchbox may have just walked over and did not realize it.
I want to see if that was the case. Especially if we managed to pick it up. Let's move across to
almost
Lunchbox
positive
then.
that was the case.
Let's see if he grabs this one. Finds the guy in the room, though. That was
there, but look it. See, I called it. It was down there. I saw Lunchbox
big
screen.
double kill from Snipe Down again. This is what this man can do with this weapon. Just instantly scopes in. Every bullet lands in a Spartan's face.
So that is unfortunate for Cloud9. You know Cloud9 was trying to shoot it off the map and hopefully get the second sniper. Snipe Down, smart enough to see the weapon fly towards bottom BR. Lunchbox found it. Snipe Down goes down, gets the blaner, rips off 2 heads.
Beautiful pick by yourself, though, managing to cop for that. Oh, clearly, he did see it, called it out. But again, you now have sword. You now have the sniper rifle in the hands of EG. They have the BR set up. This is all kinds of dangerous for Cloud9. Fair enough, it's still early days. We're only just a minute and a half into the game. 5-3 the score, but you know, has the damage already started to be done for Cloud9? This is a big setup they have right now.
Yeah, you're going to wonder what Cloud9's plan is. Like, obviously, it's too early in the game to try force pushes. You almost want to see if you want to get either the sniper way out of position, get, you know, force EG to make a good push. Because by no means does EG have a comfortable lead. 2-kill lead is nothing. Even though you do have the sniper, I mean, you have other weapons on the other side. I mean, we see sword and shotgun along the hands of EG. So, I mean, if we want to take a peek, or along with Cloud9, but take a peek at everyone real quick. And that's where locations were, and it looks like they were able to get picked, of course, as soon as I switched away.
Yeah, indeed. But right now, so at the moment, you've got 3 guys hanging around in library. So it would seem that coming under glass only really is the viable option. However, you do have the guy hanging out of the window. If you were in this situation now, Walshy, as Cloud9, you were telling your team, where would you want them to go and how would you want to approach this?
Well, you do need some sort of blue support, so they do have the right idea by having someone there in case they try to make that push. Because at some point, you know EG is going to say, hey, you know what? We have a close range weapon.
Oh, that's going to be a big kill for them as the stun attacks come down. Take down, Snipe Down. He's going to get paid for that one. However, it is Roy who will come back and pick up that sniper rifle, but that's going to be quite disappointing for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was not ready for that. I wouldn't be surprised if they give the sniper back to Snipe Down, and it looks like that is completely the case. They have so much faith in him with sniper. That unfortunate pick right up with those stalactites, but that was Cloud9's moment to move. However, Roy was just there immediately. You know Cloud9 was poking out, getting ready to charge, and Roy basically makes a 3-on-3 situation. He gets someone to no shields, and Cloud9 says, back off. We got the kill. We can't do much more.
Interesting one. Roy taking a quick jump to top mid. They had a little bit of a poke out. They don't really need to be doing that when they are in this situation. At the moment, they have the lead. Cloud9 really do have to come in. However, that's going to be a big sword push. Don't know who that is in a moment. Picking up a double kill. If we can move on board with them, they have attacked the library. He's going to go down. It's going to be Fair itself, I do believe, at the moment.
This duo right here.
It's Victory X with the sword. This is a big push from him. Takes it to 8-8 right now. He goes down. Unfortunately, that's going to be sword. Possibly transitioning to the hands of EG if they're not careful. However, currently on board with Hysteria around, he's throwing grenades into the library, so even if he can get any hitmarkers, and that's going to be big for him as he actually gets the comeback kill with the grenade into the library. 3 people now in this BR2 area. This is the push you mentioned, Walsh. It came with the sword.
They had to wait till they got a pick. Like, they got a little overzealous top center. EG pushed out a little bit there and created an opportunity for Cloud9 to push. So they realized, hey, you know what? EG's going to have to get impatient at some point.
Yeah.
They're not going to be happy with a 1-kill lead, especially when they have Sniper. They're going to get a little careless, and that's exactly what happened. They got him weak, made that push to library, and Hysteria getting some great help from his teammate to pick off that kill.
Yeah, that's what he really needed from top blue. However, the grenades do come in. He goes down once again. Currently moving across to Ninja. He's shooting a guy. Lunchbox does fly off the map. Looking up at Snipe down now, putting good shots in him. However, the Sniper comes across from open ramp, puts a bullet in his face. He goes down. Moving back to Roy right now, 16 to 15. 10 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. It's still a 1-kill game, Walsh.
Just back and forth. I mean, Cloud9 made such a great push, and just they never got full control, obviously, of VR Tower. At one point, I thought they had it for sure. We saw Victory, top VR with Sword. We saw Hysteria flanking around. They had 2 members in VR2. I don't even know how EG took it back.
Yeah, indeed. So he's got 1 bullet in the chamber right now. Really needs to make this land it into someone's face, hitting the 10-minute waypoint. So 17 to 16 the score. Still very, very neck and neck, even and even. And now it is even and even as we hit 17-17. Plasma grenades going over to S2. See if he can get any hit markers, which he does not. Let's take a look across the bottom POVs, Walsh, just to show the guys at home exactly where Cloud9 is set up right now. We've got Ninja hanging around the elbow area. Victory X at the moment hanging around B2. Fear itself again also on B2. With it being neck and neck, they don't really have to do a great deal. They know Roy has the sniper rifle up on B3, just looking for somebody's face. Snipe down, though, does go down as he pushes up to S3. That's going to be 1 point in the bag for the Cloud9 right now. The final bullet goes out. The sniper rifle eventually is going to be on the respawn very soon.
So actually, what's going to happen is Roy is holding on to it because he does not want to stand and respawn. Now, this is actually a right play because I would not drop that. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you do that.
Yeah, he actually questioned it.
He wanted to get the exact time. Must have had Towie watch it. But
Yeah.
here's what I'm thinking is I'm in this situation. We're at BR. Why set it up for Sniper Tower? I mean, they have a 1-kill lead, and they have Sniper Tower under control. Now they don't know if they have, you know, they don't know if they're going to be able to break snipe setup. At this point, I don't know what weapons that EG has. I'm looking across the board. I don't see too many close-range weapons. It's going to be really tough to break this snipe setup because we have somebody right here ready to push right up. I believe it's Hysteria, ready to lift up the moment someone goes top center. We have, you know, they're going to have to make this push for it. They do have the time. That's the one thing going for their advantage. But at the same time, that's the wrong play to play that sniper.
You know what's going to be good, Walsh, if we can actually go with a listening on Cloud9. They are currently 1 kill in the lead. I want to hear exactly what these guys are going to be doing very, very shortly. We will try and get that listening up as soon as possible. However, this is still a very slow game. They extend their lead to 2 kills, though. 19 to 20 to 17. That 20 to 18 going back and forth. Still a 2-point lead right now as we hit the 8-minute remaining mark.
So EG doing a great job. They proved me wrong because they ended up getting that sniper under control. They knew when it was coming up, and for example, they just pushed over at that one moment, and Cloud9 just never really poked out early on to know that the sniper was out. I think if at one point had they poked out and realized, hey, wow, no one's sniping us, they must have put sniper on respawn. They need to do a better job of counting that ammo because Cloud9 gave EG a free sniper rifle.
All right, then, so 22-22, the score is tied up. However, Snipe Down does have that fresh sniper rifle in his back pocket. Tell you what, Walshy, let's jump on board with Team Cloud9 and listen to how they're going to break this BR Tower setup.
Back close bridge.
Snipe Down has sniper back close bridge.
The stalactite's up at BR.
I just shot him. Don't poke and Snipe Down, man. 2 bridge. 2 bridge. Fuck, man. Do we have a shotgun?
No, it's gonna be on respawn.
I'll get it. It's just fine. I think I just heard about SMG. 5 frags.
Not up.
Steel sword. We have it still?
No, they have it.
Lunchbox has top middle. If they push top middle, I'm gonna shoot the top middle stalactites.
That'll hurt Jacob if he's.
No. I'm just getting them set up.
Out the top middle, not what they have snipe. They just shot him.
Shotty's
up.
Tyler has Shotty.
Footsteps. Not me. Is that us?
Not me.
I'm underneath. Anyone moving at snipe?
We have Shotty bottom middle. Sniping top BR.
I hear footsteps.
Your footsteps.
I'm not moving anymore. Do you hear him now? We're on library.
Window.
Fuck. People's got 3 shots library. What kind of push do we want to do? People's 1-shot library. You need to push with shotgun, probably. Want to go low with Shotty?
He's gonna be sniping open ramp, I think.
Yeah,
you go low with Shotty, I'll shoot window.
Might swing sniper to window.
Hold on.
Probably gonna swing sniper top open ramp.
Go back up open ramp.
Do I wanna?
Or go elbow.
Going elbow.
No, you want to push with shotgun.
Might snipe us.
Oh, he's there.
Sniping
fucking crouching top
open ramp.
Grab that shotgun. Do we get it? That's an at that.
It's still there.
Elbow.
We can't just wait and let him pick us off. We gotta figure something.
You need to push. You need the
I'm
shotgun
gonna
to go
fucking
low.
go.
We
Do we want to push top middle? What do we want to do?
I have the shotgun.
We gotta make it.
Someone's shotgun and everyone else
and
up
then you guys
top.
gotta push up top.
Window has a little bit of shots.
Let me know where the sniper is, and I'll go top
Library, front library side, weak, lethal.
Tyler's BR1. Tyler's BR1. Do the
Pull
jump.
the shot,
Do the jump.
yeah. They have sword on you.
There's a sniper.
Let's go.
Maybe R1, maybe R2, maybe R2.
Front library weak.
Sniper down 20 in library.
Two library weak. Two
VR1
library weak.
dead.
I died. Two library weak.
Sniper's down VR1.
Guy window. This guy window is
Got
sword.
sword, got sword in there.
Window
Top
entrance.
middle, top middle.
Library.
Back close bridge, coming bridge. Coming bridge.
Library with sword.
They're both weak. They're both weak.
Blue spawn.
One shot, sniper's one shot. Library window. Library should be weak.
Elbow to snipe. Elbow.
Elbow. Bottom elbow. Bottom elbow.
Lethal.
Bottom elbow. Lethal.
Dude, there's still
That's one.
That's one.
That's one, one
One
shot.
Hold on.
Sword top VR. Where's he going?
We killed the guy at snipe.
Going. I don't see him.
No, he's
Damn.
He's top VR. I got him. I got him.
Go up right now. Another one. No, you got him?
I got sword.
I scared the shit
Where's
out of
snipe
him.
at? Bridge.
Back close bridge and library. Three library. Sniping front
Don't
library.
die.
Library. Front library. Top front blue.
Guy back close bridge.
Don't push yet.
Guy close bridge.
I'm getting melted from VR.
Back close bridge. We have sword snipe top VR.
Library entrance right now. Library entrance.
Back close bridge.
Entrance one shot. Top blue.
There's a guy top blue.
Might be under glass. Shot from him. VR?
No, we have sword shotty
Blue.
and top VR.
Free library.
Library and shot.
Sniping entrance weak. I got one. Watch that top blue guy. Might be on an elbow.
Watch elbow. We're all here.
Sniping. You guys can push this library guy, man. Might go low.
There's a
Close
couple
bridge
of
now.
library.
Went into the
I got
library.
fucking sniping entrance. Two shots. Two shots. One into library. One into library.
One dead.
Back VR.
VR, you need to go.
What?
Blue.
No. Sword missed.
Two back open ramp right now.
They spawned open ramp.
I died again. Fuck. Mid VR guys.
VR2, two of them.
Top VR right now.
Fuck that dumb weapon.
That's top middle. But you got S2, I think.
Yeah, he's
S2.
Nice. Must be getting another one.
Another one, S2. Back snipe. Don't challenge him. That's one.
Trying to run away.
All right then, so jumping back in a few choice words that we do apologise for any language on stream right now, but as you can clearly see, the tensions are high. That's going to be Cloud9 going down 32 to 37 points at the moment, moving in the POV of Lunchbox. You know, they kind of at one point, we were watching that Walshy, they had all the weapons in the bag. They had the sword, they had the shotgun.
So many good pushes.
Yeah.
Like, it's baffling to me that EG is still able to keep some sort of control like BR Tower, because when I see two members at BR3 and Victory at Snipe 3, like, they just, EG pokes out and finds out, all right, where's the weakness in this defense? So they had Snipe down, I believe, poke out either library entrance or BR2, Snipe Victory at Snipe 3, and that gave them the pressure that they need to relieve. They were able to poke up closed ramp, and it was just, I don't know, it was just amazing pressure by EG.
However, we did just see a sniper bullet whiz past Roy's face, moved across to Hysteria now. He's found that weapon. 40 to 40.
Yeah, have we seen this
35.
really in Cloud9's hand yet?
No, not really, but there is
could
3
be the
minutes,
game
so this,
changer.
you know, this could be it. He can get these 5 kills if he finds the right players right now. However, his teammates need to force the opposing side, EG, into a place where he can actually hit them. They know he's there. Look at that jump. He did not want to get caught running straight down that back ramp. He did the little jump across. However,
unfortunately, he's like, he's not going to poke back out there. He just saw Sniper. You know that he's not going to jump right back
he'll
there.
He'll have called that out now as well, obviously.
Yes,
so everyone's like, okay, boys, we're only in the lead by 5. Let's not do anything. However, we are seeing some shots. Can he get this second one? Beautiful little movement there. Went for the no-scope. Did get the body shot. However, no one is there to clean it up. He does have Ninja jumping up, though. Can Ninja actually finish off any of these kills? He's going to be pushing down. Move across to Ninja right now. Let's see exactly if he's going to be able to get anyone as they come up. He does have an SMG of all random weapons, but it doesn't matter as it does work. He shreds Roy with the SMG in the back, taking it to 41-37. They just cannot close this gap, Walshy, as we hit the 2 minutes remaining mark.
Ninja is the most important person to stay alive right now. He can put all this pressure on EG. He can finish off kills up top here. He just knows, oh my gosh. And EG knew how important that kill was to be able to clear him out. At that same time, Hysteria ended up dying with Sniper. I'm not sure what ended up happening with it. I don't see it anywhere on the map. In fact, I do see it on the map, and it unfortunately is in the hands of Snipe Down, who is going to rip off his face.
He literally does not miss looking for that, and as I said that, he actually does. That was probably curse of the caster. Went for the quick no-scope, didn't get it, but however his teammate is that he did get it. I do apologize. Got the body shot. Team came in with the assist, looking for anyone creeping out on elbow. Will they shine their face into the sight of Snipe Down? Someone comes up lift, you heard it in their headphones. That's the important thing. 2 of them jumping down.
They are just chasing the bottom blue. You can tell that this is the end of the game. Yeah.
50 to 39. They were just following the kills.
Yeah, you would never see that earlier in the game. It got towards the end, 50 to 30, you know, like a 48 to 30
style game, they're able to charge bomb blue. They said, you know what, time to end this. We don't want to wait around 2 more minutes.
All right, then, so that's EG taking game number 2. Then the pressure really being applied, applied to Cloud9 now. They had certain moments, we saw glimpses of happiness and very, very good pushes there from Cloud9. At one point, I actually thought they were going to take the lead and keep the lead. They managed to get the BR tower set up, and they did have the shotty and shotgun in hand.
So we've seen it in both games. There's times where Cloud9 seems to have almost full control, 3 or 4 dead. Let's take a look at the stats first, and I'll go over it. But looks like Roy going +4, Lunchbox +7, and these stats are incredibly surprising. I don't know about you, but we saw Snipe Down with the sniper the majority of that game.
Yeah.
But still, just seemed like he was hitting those buy shots with his teammates cleaning him up, because 12 assists is a massive amount on lockdown.
12, 12, and 12 across the board. I do believe we actually have a quick replay of one of the incredible double kills that he actually picked up in that game. Again, this kid simply just does not miss.
This is the starting sniper that we saw blow to the bottom map. Snipe Down actually spotted it. Lunchbox made sure it was down there, and Snipe Down just going to the bottom map. And an unorthodox spot. Look at that angle. It's incredible.
He literally just saw his eyes. That's all he could see, and he just put one between them. The skill with that weapon of that man is truly, truly incredible.
And that was so crucial to get those kills, too, because that could have been completely different. He had to get those kills in order to rotate up top. If they had known Sniper was on the bottom of the map, Cloud9 would have been overloaded top, been able to push the BR setup, and I don't know how they would have broken that.
All right, then, so we're moving into game number 3. Walshy, do you think the pressure is too much for Cloud9 and the intensity that EG are bringing? Is this going to be a 3-0 clean sweep?
It's just, the thing I've noticed both these games is that EG does not let Cloud9 get any sort of full setup. So even in times, whether it was Warlord Ball or this last game where we saw 2 members of Cloud9 over at BR3 and Victory at Snipe 3, they still weren't able to clear out those last members at BR Tower. And it just seems like EG does such a great job of not allowing someone to get a full setup.
Right, so game number 3 then it is, of course, going to be Neutral Bomb on Shrine. Again, look for the man Snipe Down picking up that weapon and just tearing faces left, right, and center across the map that literally nobody, especially if they manage to get ring control, if they put someone up on Carbine with him and just lay down fire from both the Carbines, both sides, it's going to be all kinds of trouble for Cloud9.
Yeah, you're going to look for similar strategies to CTF on this, where teams are going to vie for the opposite snipe hut. You're obviously going to want ring control. That is great in every sort of game type on Shrine. But opposite snipe hut is so huge because you get those, you can possibly get that enemy sniper. You can get those frag nades where you can pick up kills on rock ramp. And most importantly, you spawn the enemies in rocks. One of the worst positions on the map.
Indeed, and can you imagine if they, when they're doing that, if they actually have someone on ring 3 as well, it's gonna be a very dangerous time. Spawn in those rocks, get someone putting the bomb down. The intensity that EG are just bringing to the plate right now is truly incredible. But everything's still to play for. They're not out of it yet. They will get to the losers bracket if they do not succeed in this and get 3-0'd. However, on screen there, you see it is between the players. That and the money is what everybody is chasing for today. So let's get game number 3 underway.
Yep, jumping on with Snipe Down. And this is a very interesting strat. Looks like he's opting to help with Ring a little bit earlier, and yeah, it looks like maybe they predicted Cloud9's strategy to try and flank them.
Oh, that was Rocket
think
guy.
That was, yeah. That was Rockets. You could tell that these teams have been studying each other, because Snipe Down, he instantly threw 2 grenades towards the jump up and then was looking towards court. They expected some sort of flank. But looks like Cloud9 also had their own strategy because they got Rockets, but Snipe Down turned that around.
Indeed, it's exactly how you mentioned it. He kind of predicted what was coming. Takes down their sniper. Snipe Down right now, ripping a new one on the Rocket guy and taking down their sniper as well for his second kill. There's Victory X. That's an easy shot for him. He puts him down at the moment, just traveling around his hut area, putting shots in. It's very, again, you described it perfectly. He knew what was coming. He kind of predicted the push.
These teams have been studying each other, absolutely. And there were so many opportunities there where it felt like, oh, evil geniuses, they killed the Rockets, they killed Sniper, but, you know, Cloud9 is just answering back. They're trading kills just as efficiently, and nobody is really ahead at this point. I don't think Rockets are on the map anymore. If I had to guess a time, I would say around like the 26 mark, like 26-15, something like that. So we'll be looking for those to come up later.
All right, then let's move across to Fear itself right now. He's going to grab the shotgun finding it in place of, I think that was the Rockets in the moment, found it in place of them shooting down on the hut. I believe that's going to be Snipe Down, who's down there with the sniper rifle. Again, he's not somebody who you want to give any room to, otherwise he's going to punish you like that. Puts a body shot in. Roy comes in with the big grenade, puts him down. Moving across to Victory X right now, hanging around the bonfire. Can he find anyone? Yes, he does up in ring 2. Finds Lethal, doesn't take him down. Although above his head, his teammate comes in with the green. He takes down his shield, finishes it off. Moving across to Roy right now. He's bringing the bomb in through rocks, putting it into the 50% yard of Cloud9's base right now.
He is putting this pressure on because right now, if they get these kills on Cloud9, they can get this arm.
This is what it's all about. He's going to move it in. However, he does have spawners over there by the hut. There is another guy there. I'm not entirely sure if he does have support. Yes, he does. Just look to the right of his screen. Comes up in the kill feed. Snipe Down, takes down Victory X. Grenade comes in. He is one shot. Unfortunately, he does go down, but Lethal and Snipe Down at the moment in brilliant, brilliant positions. Lethal, sorry, I do apologize. Ninja on screen right now, however, putting pressure on the 2 guys in ring 2. He knows for a fact he needs to take these down. Otherwise, they're just going to spawn kill and they're going to get the arm.
I like this flank. First off, has that combo, able to pick off Snipe Down, and I would like to see him try to get that Snipe Hut, and that's what I think he was going for eventually. I think he was going to try to go take enemy Snipe Hut, because we've noticed these teams over and over again trying to take over Snipe Hut. First off, we saw Fear itself trying to shoot down Snipe Down, but Snipe Down this entire time, we've noticed him almost every single time a sniper, he's been holding the spot. You realize how important it is, and they're finally able to take him down.
Yeah, that's really what they needed. However, Lunchbox grabbing the sniper rifle as he drops it. Again, he's another man who can just use that weapon to its biggest advantage. On board with Victory X right now, he's going to grab that shotgun.
He's doing the exact same thing. We saw Snipe Down worrying about his snipe tower. Now Victory X, even though he doesn't have a sniper, he realizes, guess what? We don't have ring control. We need our Snipe Hut. This is the best counter to ring.
Again, there is someone up on ring 3 that they really need to be aware of. Look at that aggressive push, though, from Rox, taking him down to one-shot grenades going in. Will he get any hit markers? Yes, he does, and he actually cleans up the kill as well. That's going to be a big one. Stops him from dying, because I believe he was going to push into him, take him down. He does have the shotgun, so if he jumps up into ring, he can cause all sorts of problems. Long-range shotgun and a long-range rocket missing him. No idea how he managed to survive. That actually ripped a lot of shields off from a long-range shotgun.
that was like a Halo one-shotty right there.
Questionable shotgun.
That much damage. And those rockets came up right around when we expected. They were up around the 26-20 mark. And looks like Victory X is doing so much work.
Oh,
such a sneaky
He
player.
missed the shotgun, though. He got the beatdown, but missed the initial shotgun. That would have been a big double kill for him, as Lethal will drop down, picks up the bomb. However, I do believe Rockets are actually downstairs in play.
Yeah, I'm surprised about this play. I'm not sure. Did someone from Evil Geniuses even get rockets?
Yeah, the guy in front of him, I'm not entirely sure that he actually has them on his back. However, we see Lethal moving the bomb into the area of Cloud9. That's going to put the scarers on then, as we see Victory X gradually throwing grenades in, but it's Lethal who's moving it towards. He will find Fear itself. Fear itself does go down. However, moving across to Roy right now, we find him on the carbine, providing covering support and fire. There goes the grenade kill from long range. Bomb still securely in the base of Cloud9. Eventually, it is thrown out, however.
So this is the second time that Evil Geniuses, they've realized that, hey, we don't have all the kills yet, but guess what? We're going to put this bomb in position to where if we get the kills, we're going to get this arm. So what Evil Geniuses is vying for instead of going for the perfect setup where we get all the kills, then we move in bomb, then we get the kills again, they're just saying, hey, let's try moving the bomb in when we get the opportunities, and we're willing to get all the kills once.
Roy trying to be a little bit too aggressive there on the guy in the hut. I believe he actually did have the sniper rifle. However, he was cleaned up by Ninja. Moving across to Lunchbox right now. He's got no shields. Just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer. Get them back. Again, it's all about keeping that ring at control, but we are hitting very shortly the 24-minute mark, 24:30 at the moment. No bomb arms down. Very back and forth, wouldn't you say, Walshy?
Yeah, absolutely. However, we've seen EG in a bit more control. We've seen them with the bomb on Cloud9's side twice, and neither have been a close attempt. Obviously, they haven't even started arming yet, but the fact is that they've been in position to. Not once have Cloud9 had the bomb on the other side, had the pressure. Right here, look at this. Roy's putting the bomb in the hut, and he realizes if we start to get these kills, especially when he has his frag and he can throw it on Rock Ramp, which he should throw any second now, he could possibly get those kills and start the arm.
This could be the arm then, as Evil Geniuses do have numbers. They are washing down and crashing like waves at the moment into Cloud9.
Yep, they're just going to chain this.
This will be interesting. Can he get this one? Can he stay alive? Grenades are coming in. He moves the dodge one, and bomb goes down. That's going to be 1 point on the board for Evil Geniuses.
Brilliant play by them. Once again, they did not have to get a full setup before bringing that bomb in. They just got the crucial kills, and
The key to that was the Snipe Hut. Like I said before, Snipe Hut controls the enemy base. It controls, you know, doesn't control ring, but it has a counter to ring. So it just has every element that you need to get control of the map.
Indeed, but Roy picking up the fresh sniper rifle, goes for the no-scope, doesn't actually land it. He knows there is a guy above him, needs to be very, very careful, especially in case he has a shotgun, but he does have support, turns up. There's the double kill. He does have the sniper rifle. Will he trade it out for one of his teammates, or will he put it to good use? I believe he's going to put it to good use, going on a little bit of a defensive side right now, pushing back into his base, finds a guy up on P Street. There's one, there's a second, beautiful double kill from Roy right there, headshots all over the place.
Roy not only secures the sniper, he gets a double kill on his hut and then gets control of their rock side. I wouldn't be surprised to see Roy get these kills snipe side and push in. Killing spree from Roy.
3 down though for the Cloud9 as he gets that killing spree. Bullets hitting the head every single time. Just this Evil Genius side do not miss. Every single bullet will land on its target and hit its mark at the moment. But he's in a very, very dangerous position. They're 1-0 down currently, Cloud9, and look where he is. He can just scope in. He's got a guy above him on the carbine giving him supports. If anyone drops out of their hut, they're going to get a bullet to the face, but he does finally miss that one. Goes for the no-scope, lands the body shot, but his friend is there to clean up on the assist.
Yeah, Cloud9 fans cannot be comfortable right now. At this moment, 1-0 deficit on Shrine Bomb is a huge difference. It takes a lot of coordination, a lot of effort to get one of these arms, and especially the fact that I don't think we've really even seen the bomb on
Oh my days, look at that for a snapshot.
Loved hearing that.
Beautiful shot from Roy, hides around the corner, is no shield, lands the snapshot in the little window. However, the bomb is moving into the base. Sniper spree now for Roy. This man is on a rip tear as they are spawning in the rocks, and the bomb arm is going down. That's going to be 3, 2, 1. That's going to be 2 points on the board for Evil Geniuses.
I don't think it's a surprise to anyone who's been watching this last minute of gameplay how that bomb arm happened. We saw Roy start off from his hut, getting a killing spree, turn it into a sniper spree, getting the bomb over on the side, and just an easy arm. Roy just laid down so much cover.
This is disgusting. Look at all those bodies piled up in the corner. It's a total shambles right now. They're getting just rinsed off of the spawn. Look at this, the aggressive push coming. He knows 2 people are there. The grenades are going to go in. Let's see if he gets any hit markers, which he doesn't. That means he's going to be pushing forward. Ninja getting hit in the back, drops down. He's going to push him for this kill, though. Easy kills for Ninja, but Walshy, look at that damage. 2-0 now.
I mean, it's just, he did so much damage there. Look at, even though they've gotten the kills on them, Victory had to bring this bomb all the way from his side still. Evil Geniuses was still pushing up the bomb during that.
Okay then, so 6 minutes of game time remaining. Everything still to play for Cloud9, but they are literally just 6 minutes away from being pushed into the losers bracket if they do not bring this one back. Roy answering back Victory X's bullets with a big shotgun to the chest, moving across to Ninja right now. He's found himself in rocks, but there are too many EG players. Let's move across now to Snipe Down, though. He's found himself up, down, just below the ramp at the moment, hanging around on a little bit of the defensive side. Probably knows that that sniper rifle is going to be up any second. However, he knows Hysteria's in there. In goes the grenade. His teammate's grenade actually cleans him up. Picks up the shotgun. Anybody else wants to challenge him, they're going to get one to the chest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still in awe by that Roy spree. There's just...
The Roy spree. It's something in itself, isn't it? The Roy spree.
It's just one of those things that he pulled off that full clip of sniper. I mean, that was a complete highlight reel. That's like something that people play for months for to get those kind of highlight reels to put on their montages. Roy's just pulling off on this, you know, this top team, Cloud9. We're talking one of the top 8 teams in the world.
And again, it's interesting how that was such a game changer, because doing that,
they got armed.
Yeah, straight out of it, he got the sniper spree, boom, landed them on the spawn, and that's what it's all around. Having someone in the hut, having Roy exactly where he was, just sniping them one after the other, straight on the spawn. Bomb went down. It's 2-0 now. We've got less than 5 minutes of game time remaining. Cloud9 have got a lot of work to do, Walshy.
Yeah, they have a huge mountain in front of them. I mean, it's going to be tough enough to get 1 arm in 4 minutes, but they have to get 2, and that's just to tie. I think Evil Geniuses were noticing a little bit different of play. At this point, they realized, hey, if we get the kills, we're going to be fine. You don't see them trying to force any sort of arm situations. Yeah, of course, they'll bring up the bomb if they get 2 or 3 down and they have them all alive. However, you aren't going to see them go for those kind of, I almost want to say attempts. They're not going to give up any slays at this point, because they realize Cloud9 is not going to get any arms unless they get all the kills. And so Evil Geniuses is not going to give them any breathing room.
But again, look at where he is. He's up on ring 3. This is kind of all they need to do now, is just apply that aggressive pressure, keep them pinned back on their side and just slay them. In theory, you know, this is Evil Geniuses. Slaying people on the daily is no problem, so they'll happily do this.
He's rotating from their side ring 3 over to the Contra spot, just doing so much damage.
Again, gets the little assist, a little bit of a wonky shot at the end, but he did go down. However, that's no problem whatsoever. Throwing the bomb off the map. However, he's going to meet the shotgun as he comes up the lift. Snipe down, just been a nuisance, and he's stealing their sniper.
And that was Taui for sure telling him snipe times, because I saw Taui, he had his timer up there, and he must have been telling him snipe down, because that had to been a coordinated effort. There was no randomness there as far as getting that sniper at that time.
And look at where he is. He finds himself looking across at the spawn. Can he find another spawner? He does, but he goes down regardless, looking across. But that's 2 snipers now. I saw a bullet coming. There's going to be 2 snipers in the hands of Evil Geniuses. They are in all sorts of trouble right now, as they're literally getting sniped off the spawn by 2 people at a time.
It's just like my favorite game as a kid, Crossfire. That's all I'm seeing right now. They are just back and forth. There's nothing they can do. They're spawning rocks, the worst spot on the map, and you have snipe down on your turret. You have Roy, I believe he was ring 1/Carbine, and you can't do anything about that. Obviously, the BR does such good damage long range, but I mean, Cloud9, they need to get 2 arms, but they're actually on the defensive right now.
Okay, let's move across to Roy. Then he has their own sniper. You know, we saw Snipe Down putting some serious damage in with Cloud9's own sniper. You know you're in all kinds of problems when you lose your own to a man like Snipe Down, but it is Roy at the moment. We saw the damage that he did with this weapon earlier on. That sniper spree was something disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, both these players can go off at any time. I mean, especially Roy. Like, think about this last game. Roy ended up dropping the sniper for Snipe Down. And look at what kind of work Roy can actually do with a sniper when he has it in his hands.
This was kind of the scenario we actually saw with Noble Pro yesterday, though. Each individual player managed to pick up that sniper rifle and then just go off on it. Anybody can go off on it. This is kind of what I really needed to see some of the C9 players doing today, though, and nobody, unfortunately, has stepped up to the plate. It is Evil Geniuses at the moment in the lead, 2-0 as we hit the 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining mark. I think we're going to be closing this out with a 3-0 wall shift.
I think so too. I mean, it's going to take some sort of miracle for Cloud9 to pull this one back. They're going to get full control of the map, and unfortunately, pretty much all the sniper ammo is gone. I mean, Victory has 2 bullets, but even then, it's instantly taken down. I really don't know what they can do to bring it back. I can easily see Evil Geniuses going to the winner's bracket finals, where they'll face the winner of Denial and CLG.
And that's going to be an interesting game, especially if CLG do make it towards them, because that's going to be a rebattle from Gamers Forgiving coming off of that, where they actually initially got the 3-0 by this team. And if they're going to be doing the same, Evil Geniuses again, these guys are going to be fired up. Currently in the POV with Lethal. Now we have 45 seconds of game time remaining. As you mentioned, they are going to need a miracle of Cloud9 if they are to stay in winner's bracket. I think this is going to be a 3-0 from EG right now. He's just been a nuisance.
Almost
30 seconds on the
this
clock.
point. Even if Evil Geniuses put down their controllers, I don't know if they can get those 2 arms within this amount of time. It is, you know, they might as well get up and start celebrating. But you know, Evil Geniuses not happy with that. They are playing this game to the very 15-second mark, or 15-minute mark.
Lethal's not going to put his controller down. He wants as many kills as he can.
He wants to post little stats towards the end. It's like, you know, it wasn't a 1.63 KD ratio. It's 1.64. That extra kill matters. It matters. He needs to post that in the forums later.
So congratulations to Evil Geniuses. They will get the 3-0 sweep against Cloud9. They will advance onwards. Unfortunately, we will be seeing Cloud9 drop to the losers bracket, but wow. Wow, what an incredible play from Team Evil Geniuses.
So, from Evil Geniuses, we saw what they can do when they have full setup. We saw how resistant they are to letting other teams get full setups. I don't think I saw Cloud9 one time get what you consider a full setup. I don't think they ever had all 4 down and all 4 in a very comfortable position. Like, it was, you know, one of the great plays from Lunchbox earlier where he got the kill when it was 3 of his members down and stay alive. That's what Evil Geniuses has been doing such a great job of, those full setups and not letting the other team get it.
All right, then, so let's take a look at the kills, but just look at Roy. 34 kills, racking up the big 30, 22, 28, and 24. As you can see, unfortunately, Cloud9, only 1 player breaking the 20 bracket. They got absolutely outslid. Very, very dominant.
All right, I think we're going to jump into replay. And do you have any idea what this replay might be? I mean, no surprise. I don't think we talked about much else last match.
I wonder who it's going to be. Of course, it is going to be Roy with that sniper rifle. It was literally incredible, some of the things that he was pulling off.
So this is actually even before. So prior to that, he got 2 kills on the hut, got 2 snipe kills, and look at this, just still going with a sniper spree.
Jeez, just so slow. But look at that snapshot. That was intense.
And he even gets the 1 shot there. Oh my God.
Incredible. Incredible play. So congratulations to Evil Geniuses. They will move forward.
For people asking why I retired and don't compete anymore, it's just seeing players be able to pull plays like that. I know my limitations, and Roy is above my limitations.
I'm a top 24 kid, so watching this is quite scary for me as well. But again, day number 2, game number 1. What a way to start it. We do have, however, an interview on the main stage. So Clutch, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations on that victory. Really solid play coming from Evil Geniuses. Let's talk about lockdown and how you were able to deny the full setups from Cloud9. Were you really pushing for that as a coach?
Yeah, you know, what we focus on is having numbers in certain situations on the match. And when we have a setup of our own, it's really hard for the other team to be able to counter that when we have weapons and we have an advantage. So, you know, they tried to make their pushes and we were able to kind of balance that out with what we were doing.
Tao, Evil Geniuses was a #1 seed moving into this tournament. So far, you guys have looked fantastic. What sets you apart from the rest of the competitors here at this tournament?
I would say our attention to detail, especially. Halo is all about situations, like I said. And so we kind of practice and talk about things through the game really well. So when it's hectic for a lot of other teams and they're trying to figure things out on the fly, we kind of calm down and are able to focus on what needs to get done.
Did you give Roy a pat on the back at the end of that match?
I did. Both him and Snipe Down had phenomenal games in Game 3.
Well done. We'll see you in the winner's bracket file tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic matchup, depending on who you get to face, as we're going to get ready for the next match in just a little bit. You definitely want to stay tuned, folks. And also, let us know what you think about that last matchup and who you're rooting for in this tournament. Can Evil Geniuses go all the way? Towie thinks so. Let us know. #HCS. We'll be back with more Halo action after this. Stay tuned.